It was 23 years ago. Tragedy struck America. The day is forever ingrained in our history. A group of hijackers flew 2 planes into the World Trade Center in New York, a third into the Pentagon in Washington, and a 4th crashed in rural Pennsylvania. At least 2,900 people were killed, thousands more injured. It took the entire country's help to clean up, rebuild, and grieve, including help from East Tennesseans. 10 News anchor Shay Smith sat down with retired Knoxville Police forensic examiner Arthur Bohanan. He worked at Ground Zero after the Twin Towers collapsed. On today's anniversary, he reflects on the toll of the attacks and the impact it had on first responders both mentally and physically.
It's a day of remembrance and a day that's difficult to forget.
The odors, the sounds, just everything was mingled together, was almost unbearable at times.
Especially for people like Arthur Bohanan, a retired Knoxville Police forensic scientist. Art and his colleague, KPD Lieutenant Steve Tender, worked at Ground Zero after the September 11th attacks.
They bring the human remains from the rubble, and if it's a member of service, had the uniform, they'd immediately send it on to us. With dignity and respect, we would try to identify anything we could on the uniform as to who that might be to narrow the search down.
The two, among hundreds of other first responders, spent the next several weeks working around the clock, digging through rubble, trying to identify victims and bring families devastating closure. For Art, those memories don't fade.
Something will trigger a flashback almost any time. Like today, like the 9th, we're coming back from New York. So little things like that trigger flashbacks that you can't get them out of your mind, you can't.
But now it's not just memories that linger. Art says he has 6 certified health issues from working at the World Trade Center, and his best friend Steve was diagnosed with cancer.
He's just a good soul. Next to the last conversation I had with Steve, he said, you know, I'm dying. What am I going to see when I get there?
Steve passed away in March. Despite the health issues Art has from working at Ground Zero, he says he has no regrets.
If you could go back, would you change anything?
No.
Art says he hasn't been back to Manhattan since, but a part of him never really left.
I'll never go back. I'll never go back. Mm-mm. I gave my all there.
When Shay asked Bohanan where he gets his strength, he had one answer: God.